What's going on? What's going on, my good people? Happy Saturday, man. And I hope everyone is having a great start to their weekend. And shout out to all my fathers out there, man. Tomorrow is Father's Day. So I just want to say happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, man, that's in their children's lives, man. I definitely want to say I salute you, right? But today, man, I want to talk about something a little different today, man. Something a little bit more serious, something that's going to make y'all think. And these are subjects that people normally don't want to talk about. We try to sweep it under the rug. We try to act like this stuff is not happening. And just magically, it's going to just fix itself. It's just gonna your financial situation is just gonna fix itself. If you just keep doing what you're doing, magically it's just gonna be okay one day, and then you're gonna be able to live the life that you deserve and all of this. And I'm here to tell you, and I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it doesn't work that way. Okay, so bear me one moment. Let me go to my page because I need to start my watch party real quick. And shout out to everyone that's on this video live on my Facebook, on my YouTube. Definitely say just want to say I appreciate you guys. But give me a moment here. And let me go into my post right now. One moment. There we go. We want to start a watch party. All right. All right, cool. There we go. All right. So we just got there. Okay. So I just want to come on here so I can share this with you guys today, man, because this is definitely something I feel is a great subject to talk about, right? So one of the things that we have here, guys, and let me just pull up my banner real quick because this is what I'm gonna talk about today. And that's how passing up opportunities created a worse situation for you and your family financially. Okay, let's talk about that because here's the deal. Okay, here's the deal. What ended up happening, guys, is that nobody was prepared for this pandemic. Nobody seen this coming. This thing came out of nowhere. However, before all of this happened, people like myself and many other people been sharing information and sharing value about opportunities, home-based businesses that could help you guys generate an additional income to help your family in a time of need now, but also to prepare for moments like this. And I heard a saying from one of our leaders, Mr. Brian Bean, and he said something that really hit home for me. And he said, you have to prepare for war in the time of peace. You have to prepare for war in a time of peace. And that is one of the biggest problems that I see because when things are going good in your life, we are not thinking about what next. We're not thinking about the worst that could happen and are we prepared for it? So we just be coasting along. You know, you work in your job, you go in, you clock in, you work your job, you take your lunch, you clock out, you go home, you get a paycheck, and then you still good to go, right? So you ain't got to worry about nothing because things are good right now. The bills are paid, the kids are good, so I don't got to be worried about what's to come. And then all of a sudden, this pandemic hit, and millions of people lost their jobs, standing in the unemployment line, waiting to get some type of income. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, guess what's still happening? Your bills are still piling. Your debt is still there. Your credit is still bad. And you're sitting around, and some people literally was waiting like 2 months to get a paycheck just so they could take care of their family because they didn't have a job. 2 months. I don't know how people do it. I don't know how people could now, like, even after all of this, still have faith in jobs. Listen, I still work my 9 to 5, but I guarantee you I have a home-based business because I know that these jobs are not loyal to any of us. This pandemic should show you that. When this pandemic happened, they couldn't afford to pay you. Guess where you ended up at? You ended up at home, twiddling your thumbs, praying, hoping that something gets better because now you don't have a job, no income coming in, but you still have bills, rent, mortgage, car payments, still got to put food on the table. And like I said, this is stuff that people don't like talking about. People like to sweep these type of things under the rug because we don't want to talk about it. Here's the thing. See, a lot of people, I've been sharing videos on my page for years, opportunities, different things that you could be doing working from home. People with the broke mindset, you know what they did? They laughed at me. They told me it wouldn't work. People don't make money. They told me to stop scamming people. They told me all of these things. They told me stop with these pyramid schemes. They told me everything to tear me down. They even the people told me to get a real job. Get off the camera talking about that stuff, Derrick. Get a real job, not knowing that Derrick Casey has a real job still while working my business. They didn't know that. But that was what came to mind, right? Because why did people say that in that time? Because everything was going good in their life. They were getting their checks, they were going to work, things were straight. They were comfortable. So they didn't want to listen at, oh, make extra money. They didn't want to listen at, oh, like just starting to prepare financially and all that. They didn't want to hear none of that. Everything good right now. Until this pandemic hit. Until this pandemic hit. And all them people that told me to get a real job, all them people that laughed at me, all them people that ignored the information I sent over, all them people who was telling me to get a real job and all and stop doing these pyramid schemes and all of that stuff, when this pandemic hit, where were the majority of them standing at? In the unemployment line. Because that real job that they told me to go and get, they weren't able to work their real job. They weren't able to generate their guaranteed paycheck. Why? Because they can't clock in. They can't clock in. And if you don't believe me, see, a lot of y'all don't do research. Let me show y'all something. I do research. And I'm going to show y'all some article I just came across that I want to share with y'all. So I'm going to pull this up right now. Okay? I'm going to pull this up right now because I'm going to put it right here for y'all to see. And the question is right here. Right here. Let me highlight it for y'all so y'all can see it. How bad is unemployment? It says literally off the charts. Literally off the charts. Let me show you this. Let me blow this up because I want y'all to see it. This ain't no game. This ain't no game. Let me show y'all. Let me move that out the way. I don't want that. Okay, cool. Oh, hold up. Let me go back. I don't know why I did that. Okay. Bam. Oh, hold up. All right, there we go. I was like, what is going on? All right, so check it out. Check this out, y'all. What does that say right there? Let's see if it'll let me highlight. It won't let me highlight it. What does it say right there? 20,500,000 jobs lost in April alone. 20,500,000 jobs lost in April alone. Let's read some of this because this is actually pretty good stuff. Let me read this. It says the American economy plunged deeper into crisis last month, losing 20.5 million jobs as the unemployment rate jumped to 14.7%. The worst devastation since the Great Depression. The worst devastation since Great Depression. Listen, it says the Labor Department monthly report on Friday provided the clearest picture yet of the breadth and depth of the economic damage and how swiftly it spread as the coronavirus pandemic swept the country. Job losses have encompassed the entire economy, affecting every major industry. Areas like leisure and hospitality had the biggest losses in April. But even healthcare shed more than 1 million. Man, let me show y'all this. Y'all think it's a game, man. Even healthcare shed more than 1 million jobs. These are essential workers. And yet, when this pandemic hit, millions of jobs were lost in the healthcare industry. Guys, it shows you right here 20,500,000 jobs lost in April alone. Lost in April alone. Yet we still sit back and we put all of our faith in these jobs. You know what I see in that number right there? If we in economic turmoil, if this is the if this is the worst situation since the Great Depression, how many of you guys think that you're going back to your job after this pandemic ends? That's a question for you right there. How many of you think that your job is still going to be there after this pandemic ends? Even after seeing all of these jobs being lost, over 1 million jobs in the healthcare industry, the hospitality industry, hotels, and different things like that, restaurants have taken a major hit. How many of you think that you're still going to have a job after this pandemic ends? Here's what's even more crazy about that to think about. If your job is not safe after the pandemic ends, how easy do you think it's going to be for you to just go and find you another job? If millions of jobs are lost right now, how many people are willing and ready to hire you right now? That's real talk. So then if you lost your job and you can't go back to your job after this pandemic, and it's going to be even tougher to find a job now, especially after this pandemic ends, because the economy has to correct itself from all of the loss that we've taken, and it's going to be hard for you to go and find a job. Where is your money going to come from to take care of your family? Where is it going to come from? What are you going to do? This is common sense talk right now. This ain't, oh, what I read on Google and what my friends told me. This is common sense talk right now. If you lost your job and had to be in that unemployment line, if you were part of that 20,500,000 people that stood in that unemployment line looking for a check, waiting around for a couple of months to receive a check so you could take care of your family while your bills are piling, and now you don't even know if you're going to be able to go back to your job after the pandemic ends, and then also if there's so much economic turmoil right now happening and jobs are closing, how easy is it going to be for you to find a job? So if you don't go back to your job, that means that guaranteed paycheck is gone. And then if you go to look for a job, good luck trying to find any companies that are actually hiring new people, right? So then where is your money going to come from? This is what I've been telling people. You have to prepare for war in the time of peace. I'm so excited I heard Mr. Brian Bean say that, because I am going to say that and use that in all of my videos. Because you guys have to understand, with these jobs, guys, with these jobs, they're not guaranteed to you. And if your only source of income is coming from your job, you are putting you and your family at risk financially. I don't care how you try to spin it. I don't care if you're the LeBron James at your job, the Michael Jordan of your job, the best thing since sliced bread. I don't care. When they don't need you anymore, they can let you go. You are not in control of your money. You can't tell them how much you want to make per hour. You can't tell them how many hours you want to work. You can't do any of that. You're not in control, because we're trading time for dollars, which means, guys, you need multiple streams of income. It's not more of a luxury anymore. It's a necessity. It's a necessity. So all of them people before this happened that was flexing on everybody, that was working, that was talking about these work from home opportunities, get a real job, stop with these pyramid schemes and all that, when you were getting your guaranteed paycheck, now that your paycheck is not so guaranteed, the roles have reversed, because those people that were sharing that information with you and you passed over the opportunity because you thought you were too good for it, those same people are sitting at home not stressing because they prepared for war in the time of peace. They knew they had to generate an additional income. They knew they needed multiple streams just in case. Just in case. So when that happened and some of these people that were working from home lost their jobs, they never lost income except from their job, but they were still able to generate income because they were already working from home. They were already working from home. Like I'm trying to tell you guys, man, I don't get on here to play around on these videos. I don't come on here just to look cool on the videos, man. When I share information with you guys, it's because I understand the struggle. I still work a job. See, I'm a person that you definitely want to listen to because I'm not here saying that I was broke on Tuesday, right? And then all of a sudden I invested my last couple dollars and on Thursday I'm flying in jets. I'm not saying that. Y'all in the moment with me as I'm still in my 2-bedroom apartment, working my job from home, still doing videos and working my business and helping people. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the moment. So you can go back to my pages and see everything that I've been doing along the way because it should show you if I can do it, right? Working a job and being able to work my business to generate an additional income to take care of my family, you can do it as well. That this information has been there, it's been around. Y'all just choose not to pay attention to it. All because you were blinded by the guaranteed paycheck. You were blinded by the guaranteed paycheck. Nobody could tell you nothing. Just like that song said, can't nobody tell me nothing. Could nobody tell you anything during that time? Because you got a guaranteed paycheck. My bills are paid. My car paid for. I don't need to make no extra money until this pandemic happened and you were standing in that unemployment line and that guaranteed paycheck wasn't coming in. How were you feeling at that point? Because now you don't have money to take care of your mortgage or your rent. You didn't have the money coming in to take care of your car payment. Now the bill people are calling you wondering where their money at, even though there's a pandemic going on. Guys, I'm telling you, man, y'all need to wake up. Y'all need to wake up and pay attention, man. Y'all need to wake up and pay attention. So once again, man, I just wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about that because, like I said, most people don't want to listen. They didn't listen before when we shared the information with them, sharing the videos and doing all that. Nobody wanted to listen. They wanted to flex because of that guaranteed paycheck. And as you see, just in April alone, over 20 million people without jobs. And you were probably part of that statistic. And here's the thing. You're going to come across this video on my Facebook. You're going to come across this video on my YouTube, whatever the case, and you still going to ignore it. You still going to sit around because you're getting your unemployment check. So you straight right now. So can't nobody tell you nothing. You ain't investing none of that money. You just chilling right now because some of y'all making more money on unemployment than you was making at your job. So can't nobody tell you nothing right now. But when that unemployment ends and now you have to go back to work, hold up real quick. And now you have to go back to work if you have a job, it's gonna be crazy. And here's the crazy thing: even if you do have your job and you making the same amount of money that you was making before this pandemic started, when them taxes go up, when that inflation go up, and you still didn't prepare for war in the time of peace, and you go back out there thinking life is gonna get better, it's man, things are going to get worse. Because if your income stay the same as taxes and inflation is increasing, and you were already struggling before all of this hit, what you think gonna happen when taxes and inflation increase? You're gonna be struggling even worse. Yet you still ignoring all the opportunities that have been presented to you. You sit on these phones aimlessly scrolling every single day, looking at what people are doing, looking at the news and what 6ix9ine doing and Jay-Z and Beyonce and what they doing and all of this extra stuff that don't matter, that don't put no money in your bank account. And then as you see people sharing videos, you scroll right past them things. You're like, nope, nope, I don't want that. And then something like this happens, and now y'all struggling and crying about it when you had every opportunity in the world to invest in yourself for you and your family. So once again, guys, as I always say, hashtag whoosh, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just sharing with you guys what's happening in our economy, talking about things that I've experienced. I just shared an article with you guys showing you that in April alone, over 20 million people standing in the unemployment line, waiting to get some type of money to take care of their family. So now you got a choice to make. Do you ignore this video again You ignore the information that's being shared all over social media, things that you can latch onto and help your family create an additional income so you can start getting prepared for what's going to happen when this pandemic ends. Are you just going to sit around and say, nah, I'm good. I'm getting paid. I'm getting these checks from unemployment. I'm straight right now. So the bills is paid. I'm good. I don't need none of that. And you're going to wait till unemployment ends and you find out that you don't have a job anymore. What are you going to do in that moment? I'm telling you guys, prepare for war in the time of peace. Opportunities surround you. Only reason why you're not getting it because you choose not to, not because you can't. Everybody is willing to take advantage of these opportunities and do something great with them, but most people aren't willing to take the risk. And let's be honest, if you're waiting around for your job, waiting for things to get better, it's just not gonna happen. So, with that being said, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate all of y'all, man. If y'all got any questions, y'all already know what to do, man. Come get with me. I'll be happy to answer your questions, concerns, or doubts, just to help you guys along the way. Got some great opportunities to share with you guys, so we can help you out. But listen, man, just stop sitting around and pass up these opportunities. You're not doing nothing but hurting you and your family in the end. Information is free. At least look into it before you say, I don't know if I should do that and all this stuff. Look into the information first. So that being said, y'all enjoy the rest of your day. My phone ringing. I've been ignoring these calls because I just wanted to finish this video. Want to finish this video? Don't tell on me now. All right. But I definitely look forward to talking to you soon. Y'all enjoy the rest of your Saturday. To all my fathers out there with kids, man, I just want to say happy Father's Day. Enjoy your day tomorrow. And stay tuned for the next videos, man. We're going to be here. All right. I'm out.